Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a old kitchen table makeover. It is a faux marble tabletop that I have put contact paper on, and now I want to make it look like wood to match my countertops. It is super easy. I use some white paint, and the first trick is use Weaverly antique wax. It's like $7 or $8 for a little thing of it in like the crafting section at Walmart. And the next trick is to always paint in the same direction. Never go crazy. You want it to look like wood, so you paint in the same direction every time. And then the polyacrylic in the clear semi-gloss is my favorite because it will eventually lose shine. So the semi-gloss, it always stays like not real shiny, but just a little bit. It's beautiful. I love it. I don't recommend the matte unless you want matte. But yes, that is how I do it. Just keep watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like more videos like this. I don't know. Alright, I actually need to run to Walmart to go pick up a few groceries for the week, and then it's 11:30 now. It takes me like an hour or two in Walmart. I'm just that type of person. But I need some groceries. I need to look for some foam tombstones for my Halloween graveyard or whatever. So I need to stop what I'm doing right now. I need to change my clothes. Oh, probably cover up my pick spots because of picking my pimples. Anyway, I am going to just grab a Ziploc bag and shove my white paintbrush into the Ziploc bag, put my lid on my paint, turn the fan on. Hopefully that will be dry. I don't need a solid like white table, not on the top. I am going to make it look like my counters. So that is good enough. This paint that I have, that white paint is the worst. I bought it from, I don't know, a little hardware store, just like a little tiny one attached to a gas station because that's where I was at getting gas. It's latex paint, but I have stirred and stirred, and this paint is the worst paint I've ever used. I much prefer just the cheap off-the-shelf white paint at Walmart. Antique white is actually one of my favorites. It's not a stark white, but it's not a dingy white. It's just perfect, and it's pre-mixed. I can just grab it off the shelf. Anyway, I'm going to throw that in the Ziploc bag, change my clothes real quick, and run to Walmart and get my groceries, and then maybe I'll film a grocery haul. I don't know. Guys, I'm trying to film more, but like, I am just not the mom that pulls her camera out. I don't carry my phone everywhere. My husband yells at me all the time. You never have your phone on. Or he's like, if my life depended on it, you wouldn't answer the phone. I don't carry my phone on me. I'm not the type of mom that is always taking pictures or filming. Like, I got it in here. But I'm trying to do better. I don't know. Anyway, let me get this done. I know you've seen me dip my paintbrush in there. The more paint you have on your paintbrush, the longer it will take for it to dry out, even in the bag. So I always dip it, get it a little bit soaked in paint, and then seal it in the bag very well. And with the clear polyacrylic or any kind of sealer, it doesn't take long. It will eventually dry out faster than paint in a baggie, so I wouldn't worry about it. I have my fan going in there on my other table. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I clear coated this table 2 times yesterday because it's just an old table, and like, you know when like the sealant kind of starts wearing off and it's like kind of sticky to the touch? Well, it was doing that, so I refinished it. I probably should touch up my legs, but it's all right. But I did, let me go this way. I did put a clear coat on it. It looks so much better. And I also put a clear coat on the bench and the chairs. It's not a bug. It's just the way the wood is. I started putting together a couple little fall pieces, but I'm not done quite yet. This is the best, the antique wax from Waverly. It is in the crafting section at Walmart. This is my favorite to make something look like wood. That is my number one tip, and the other number one tip is to keep it going in the same direction. I know I've already said it once, but I'm saying it again. Those are the two things that make this project look so much better, and it's just super easy. I love it. I just noticed that part of my door is missing one side of like the frame that goes around it. And it's extremely dirty where the kids are constantly opening it and just, I guess, grabbing a hold of it. I don't know, but it's super dirty. And yeah, always in the middle of a project, I will put my paintbrush in a grocery bag or a Ziploc bag. And this is my favorite sealant, polyacrylic clear semi gloss. It just leaves a beautiful shine. Even after you've got a bunch of wear and tear on it, it still leaves it with just a little bit of shine, like the perfect shine. Also, even with the sealant or polyacrylic, polyurethane, whatever you're sealing your table with, if you're trying to make it look like faux wood, you still need to go in the same direction. If my arm was a little bit longer, I would just stand in one spot and go all the way across. But my pajamas are getting in the way and getting stuck to the side of the table, so it is what it is. I would like to replace this table eventually, but for right now, I'm saving for other things. But always go in the same direction. Oh, and polyacrylic is a little bit expensive. I want to say this can is like 20 bucks at Walmart, but this thing will last for months to a year doing all kinds of projects. You don't need a lot. I do thin layers. I do not sand in between like it says, but I do very thin layers, and it lasts me for like at 6 months to a year. It's amazing. I only did 2 thin coats of this polyacrylic. That's all I had time for. My kids were coming home and they're so used to throwing their crap on this table when they walk through the door. I needed to give it enough time to dry just in case of an accident. But I do plan on going in and doing 2 more coats. When that'll be, I'm not for sure yet, but I do want to put 4 coats on it because this table gets well loved. All right, can you guys see? All right, I got this material from Walmart. It was like $9 a yard. It was a little over. It was either 2.5 yards. I'm not for sure, but I got it for $19.94. I don't know if this is enough to cover the 3 chairs. If not, I'll run back and get more. But I want to get my son's chair covered. This fur that I have was just extra, a bunch of extra material I had laying around. So I just wanted to get the chairs covered with something new. The fur was the worst idea ever. I've got little pieces of hard dried ramen noodles stuck to it, and it's just bad. I wanted to go with like this faux leather look. Sorry guys, the lighting. It's about true to color. It's a little bit more that's true to color. Right there we go. I went with this, and I'm going to be recovering the chairs with this, which, let me see if I can get this to work, and I'll show you how good it matches. All right, well, it doesn't match the best, but this is wipeable and it'll work. It looks very similar in person. I don't know, I'm guessing it's the yellow light that's right there that's throwing it all off, because this table is actually really dark in certain areas. But that is what's going to be on my chairs. I'm not finished yet, and that is what my chairs look like now. He always sits right there in that one, and it is just horrible. This is probably the best one. So I do like the fur over stools and stuff like that, but no thank you at the kitchen table. But I think this will work out great because it's smooth. It looks like it's textured, but it's not. I think it'll work out awesome, and I just need to recover my chairs. But yeah, I love the little brick wall. I want a different light, but I don't know what I'm going to do. I might just hang up one. Super cute. Love it. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching me do my little DIY on my table. This is like a cheap $200 table. It's probably like 5 years or more old. It was on sale for 200 bucks. It's a very old table. It's a little wobbly, as you can tell. But I wanted to make it, it had like the faux marble, like black tabletop, and then I used contact paper on it. And then I ripped that off, and then I made it look like wood, like I did my old trailer countertops. And I like it. It is a great way to make it look like wood. I just filmed my Weaverly every plate little video clip, and when I slid the box on my table, it did put a little scratch in it because it's not completely dry yet. But I hope you guys like it. I hope that you know that you can make anything look like wood. So just try it. Don't be scared. You can always paint over it or sand it off. But I will see you guys in my next video, and bye.